and welcome back. I am surprisingly very excited to be here with Miss Bella Parker, as you can clearly see. I'm going to be full honest with you guys. I didn't think that I was going to like this doll. Her style is very opposite mine. Pink is not my favorite color. It's not like I hate pink, but it's not my favorite color. And then just her style is very proper and very prim. And it's not something that I really thought that I was going to enjoy. And then I saw her in person, and wow, just for anyone else out there who felt the same way I did, if you were kind of on the fence about this doll, she looks 1,000 times better in person than she does in pictures. She is so stunning. So I'm very, very excited to be able to have her here to unbox and review with you guys today. She is technically from series 2 of the Rainbow High dolls. In my mind, she's kind of like a 1.5 because obviously she did not release with the original set, but also the rest of series 2 is not releasing at the same time as she is. None of those are available in store. We haven't even, as of the time of filming, gotten leaks of their full dolls yet for all of them, so I don't really understand the timing, but whatever, I will take what I can get, and I'm very happy that she at least is here. So just like a super quick look at the box, because it is exactly the same as the first series. The front, and then the back, the only difference is that obviously it shows the Series 2 characters. And then instead of the description of the fashion school, it says, "Welcome to Rainbow High, the colorful art school full of bold fashion and even bolder drama." I have not actually seen the webisodes. I saw the first one, and the bold drama is why I decided I wasn't going to keep watching. I sometimes just really need media, like books and movies and stuff, that is comfortable to me. And the drama with Violet and Sunny was not something that I could handle. That just hurt my heart, so I kind of gave up. So that being said, I don't really know a whole lot about Bella Parker, her personality or anything. She doesn't have a description on MJ's Rainbow High website, so I'm a little bit in the dark, but she's still a pretty doll. That's why I bought her. So with all of that being said, I know what you're really here for. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna unbox her off screen, and then we will get to looking at her. Alrighty, y'all, here we are. I feel like it has been a while since I've had everything spread out like this, and I am very happy to be back in this format looking at these dolls. So, this is everything that Miss Bella Parker comes with. As per usual, we are going to have to start with the main event, which is the doll herself. So if you pull her up in close here, you can see she has got kind of purpley blue eyes, the rooted lashes. I love her makeup. It's very pale, a little pale pink with some kind of white glimmer there, and I just think it is absolutely gorgeous. And then she's got a bit of a deeper pink lip to go with it. Her hair is still a little bit filled with product on the front curls, but it is so much less than the first set of dolls, so I'm very, very grateful for that. So you could definitely just brush the product out if you wanted to, or leave it as is. I will still be washing mine, but that's just a personal preference. It is much less necessary with her, so that is something I'm very grateful for. She does come with this cute little headband with the pearls, the bow, and then the diamond in the middle. Very extravagant. I do like the addition of the headband. I think that's a very cute detail. I'm less thrilled about her earrings. For one thing, I just think it would have been cuter to do pearls. She does have the pearl accent on her headband, and we've had a couple of other dolls that have the diamond, so I think the pearls would have been a little more unique. But also, they're kind of yellow. I think it's because the, like, clasping on it, I don't know what that's actually called. I don't do jewelry. But there's, like, a gold holding thing on her diamond, and I think that that's reflecting through it to make it look yellow. But this one up here has the same sort of gold paint on the side. Hope you guys can see that clear enough. And it still looks very clear. I guess that's because of the black on the bottom. But yeah, her diamonds in her ears just look a little bit yellowed, so not a huge fan of that. It kind of makes it look like they're old, like she's been sitting in a box forever and they've yellowed with age. But what can you do? Moving on down to her outfit, she comes with this super cute tweed two-set. It is very, very Chanel. The material, it's not soft, like it's got all of the different textures to it, the tinsel running through it, but it does look absolutely incredible. It's pretty thick, so her range of motion is a little bit less, but it's not too bad at all. I love the sequin detail going through. on the jacket and then also on the skirt here. And then there's actually, they look like sequins just right off the bat. I hope you can see that clear enough on camera. But they're actually very, very tiny buttons. I didn't even know buttons could get that small, and I am obsessed with that little detail. I will say that the tinsel is pulling out already. Like, she literally was in the box and I could already see this. I don't necessarily think that that's something that I'm going to fault MGA for, because I think that's just the nature of this sort of material. It's so tiny and tinsel is so finicky that I don't think it would be reasonable to expect it to last forever. But do just keep that in mind if you like this outfit, that her tinsel does pull a little bit. I've also found with my doll, if we pull that up there, her little string that goes through her legs to keep the skirt on is broken on mine. The Velcro on the back is plenty secure, so it's not like her skirt's gonna fall off or anything, but that did come in broken, so I'm probably just gonna snip that off entirely so that it doesn't have like a weird little string hanging down. Then under her two-piece, she does have a crop top pink t-shirt that says California Dream. I can't tell if it's a stylistic choice or bad printing, but it is like spotty. It almost looks like it's meant to be glittery on camera, but in person it's definitely just like not all there. Like there's specks of white throughout the lettering. I'm not happy with this shirt in general. Like I said, I didn't watch the webisodes with Bella, so I don't actually know anything about her personality. But for me, I just don't think I would ever pair like a two-piece tweed, which is so proper. The rest of her outfits seem so, like, proper is really the only word I can think of for it. So very, very prim with a graphic tee. I don't know. It just seems like a different character would wear this shirt. So it's a little bit of a weird choice for me, but I don't have to put my doll in it, so it's not a big deal. Then going further down to the shoes and socks, she's got semi-sheer white knee highs, and then these shoes are so stinking cute. Platform white heels with the pink detail on the bottom and then also the straps, and then little golden white pearl details going all around. The paint job isn't perfect, but from far away it looks really, really stunning. So that is Miss Bella, and then these are the extras that she comes with. Of course, she does come with a pink sparkly stand and comb. I do wish that it was a little bit of a less vibrant pink. I think that this is very hot pink, whereas the rest of her is quite pastel, so that doesn't match up. If it were closer to the color of the hangers, that would be really, really nice, but that's such a small thing, like, it's fine. Obviously, she does come with her two hangers, and then her extra fashions. So this jacket, I'm not going to say that it's not cute. It is the same layout as Violet's leather jacket with the clasp that actually works for the front, so you do have to use it like a real jacket to get on. I love the addition of the pearls and the stitching on the sleeve. They do feel surprisingly secure, like I'm kind of getting my nail under there, and they're not actually popping off, which I'm shocked and amazed by. So that is really, really impressive. I don't know. It's not as bad as the t-shirt, but I feel like the choice of leather is like a weird material to go with her other clothing items. Like all of her bottoms, whether it's the bottom half of the dress that I'm going to get to or the tweed skirt, they're tweed. And I don't know. I feel like it looks a little bit strange. But again, I don't have to put her in that. And it is, aside from not necessarily matching the rest of the items, a really beautiful article of doll clothing, so could be reused for another doll. Then the dress here, it is a similar tweed material, except it doesn't have the tinsel running through it, so there's none of that fraying problem. I love the extra lines that they've sewn in here, like the little darts. They could have just left it as one solid piece, but I think that that gives it a little more shape and detail that is super cute. The collar looks so good, and then the little black tie. It's just very, very chic, very cute, and again, Velcro on the back. Then we have got these tights, and I'm frankly amazed by these. They're just so detailed. I was honestly super afraid getting these out of the box that I was going to cut them, but I did not, thankfully. So they are just like a light pink sort of fishnet. I think it's meant to say RH for Rainbow High. It is a little bit hard to tell. And the R is definitely upside down. Originally, I thought it was going to be a B for Bella, but then it's definitely an H there, so like it's not Bella, so it has to be Rainbow High, but the R is upside down, so, you know, that's a thing that happened. It's not a huge deal. I don't think that I'm going to put her in these tights for my display, but really I'm just impressed at the quality and the level of detail that comes with it, so I can appreciate the craftsmanship, even if they are lettered upside down. And then lastly are her second pair of shoes, kind of iridescent, light pink bowed heels with the black, not sole, but the black platform, and pink soles. I think the pink sole detail is super, super cute. Again, not something that they had to include, but it's a very pretty detail. And of course, she's got the bows on the back. These shoes are a little bit more simple. Because they are more simple, I think that the paint job is better. Even the gold on the buckle looks a little cleaner. So while they're not as exciting as the pearled ones, I do think that they still look really adorable, and I think that they fit her fashions, if you will. So yes, that is everything that Bella comes with. I feel like I griped a little bit about a lot of the things that she comes with, but honestly, she is a really, really beautiful doll. It's just kind of me personally. The style isn't 100% my style, so maybe I'm wrong. Maybe tweed and leather really do go together, or the graphic tee and the tweed is like a new hot trend. I don't know, I'm not that cool, but regardless, I am very happy that I have her. I do think that she has lovely details. So, I'm a happy camper. I hope that this video was fun and informative for you guys, and definitely let me know down in the comments if you plan on picking up Bella. Do the things that I pointed out bother you too much for you to get her? Let me know how you're feeling, and otherwise I will see y'all in the next video. Bye guys!